I'd like to call the meeting to order. This meeting is being recorded. I would ask if there's anyone else recording this meeting. Seeing none, if you'd please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome, everyone. We have some wonderful special recognitions this evening, and I will turn it over to Dr. Brunel.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you for all of you who are in attendance this evening. So we have a number of recognitions to make, but this one here, all of them being special, but this one being especially so. Some of you, all of you are aware that we had a young student at Packagug last week who collapsed on the playground due to an undetected heart issue. And due to the swift actions of the people in this room, I have great news to share that he is doing very well, still is in the hospital, but is breathing and eating on his own. In fact, Mrs. Stanek, Mrs. Dio, Ms. Gaborio, and Mrs. Cashman went down to visit him yesterday and sent pictures to us, which there's nothing better than that. So I know we hear lots about heroes in this world, but I would say to you, those in the room certainly acted heroically last week, and I know that I speak on behalf of Max's parents. Excuse me. This is a joyous night. I'm sorry that I'm choked up. But on behalf of Max's parents, they extend their heartfelt thanks to all of you as well. So with your permission, what I'd like to do is read aloud the names of the individuals who were instrumental in making sure that the outcome that we realized was the one that happened. So if you could stand and stay standing. Jennifer Stanek as the Packagug principal, Christy Dio, school counselor, Carrie Cashman, school nurse, Jane Gaborio, instructional assistant, Chief Stephen Coleman of the fire department, Captain Sean Steele, firefighter and EMT James Conway, firefighter paramedic Kimberly O'Brien, Deputy Chief Glenn Johnson, Captain Justin Brigham, firefighter paramedic Scott Davis, firefighter EMT Rick Nicholson, and representing the police department, there were others in attendance as well, School Resource Officer Brian Kennedy and Sergeant Kenneth Charlton. Our heartfelt thanks are extended to all of you.
I'm positive that we're going to have some comments for you. I don't even have to ask, as I usually do. So I'm going to let my committee start off, and maybe we'll start right down the end. Ms. Harrington, anything you'd like to say?
I have some things to say, if I can keep from crying. My daughter goes to Packagug and is friends with the student, and it was really hard to hear what happened. I can't express enough how thankful we are and how thankful my daughter is, and how thankful I'm not going to speak for the committee, but all of us are, that we have such compassionate people in this town that come together. From the compassionate staff at Packagug to the first responders, you guys all worked as a team, and it's just truly impressive. It takes a village, and I feel like you guys are all heroes, and I thank you so much.
Well said.
You're going to hear this a lot, but thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so grateful. This truly is a parent's worst nightmare, you know. But we're glad that he's doing better, but, you know, the parents themselves even said, you never know what could have happened if we hadn't have had so many folks there, right there to help. So, you know, thank you. You know, every parent in this town, I can assure you, is resting much easier just knowing that that could have been their kid and you would have been there just the same. So thank you.
I just want to say thank you, and it's just so nice to know that all of you are here. I know I've called for my mother, and Scott's come, and I'm like, oh, thank God you're here, and it's just so great. I mean, you're just the best. Thank you so much.
I would thank all of you for doing such a great job in saving a child's life. You went on, you did your job, and you did it as heroes. And you keep doing that every day. This is just not one incident, but I know if you talk to people in town, there's many more incidents that go on, that you people provide your great expertise on. And, you know, I've had problems with my wife at one time, and you people were there right away. I mean, there was no questions asked. You were there. You got things taken care of. You probably saved her life, too. And just knowing that we have such good people in these positions, you're all heroes no matter what. And I like to personally thank you for saving that child's life. It's a hard thing to do, it's a hard thing to feel, but you did it. And you ought to be very proud of every one of you, all the departments that were involved. I praise you. Keep up the good work. And thank you.
Well said. We always knew that you ran a very professional department, just as we run very professional schools, so I thank the school staff. But when I see the number of calls that you respond to every year as a police department, as a fire department, EMTs, it's unbelievable. I can't believe the numbers that you respond to. And this is just one time that it's really become public, because it's a young child. It's someone that that everyone's close to. It really hit home with us when I first heard about it. Brought tears to my eyes, because all I could think about was if it was my child. That being said, I'm sure there are 1,000 other cases where someone feels just as grateful as those parents, or as grateful as we do. It's amazing what you guys do. You're on the spot. You take care of it. I don't know how you do it. I could never do what you do. It's amazing. We're so thankful. I was just as emotional when I heard that the youngster was going to be okay as I was when I first heard the news. And I just can't say enough about what you guys do. I always had complete confidence in you, but any time that we can bring that into the light and let everyone know about it and let you know just how much we appreciate you, we're more than willing. And I always make sure that I say hello to you and thank you for your service whenever I bump into you and tell you what a good job you're doing. But whenever we can bring you into the limelight like this, and I know you guys don't like it, but too bad, you're here, and we're going to continue to praise you. So thank you very much for your efforts. Dr. Brunel?
If I can just follow up too, just to emphasize the partnership that we have between the police and fire, starting at the top with our safety advisory team that is comprised of police, fire, building inspector, and school representatives that meet on a regular basis and report regularly. But it's a true partnership in the community. Everyone was there just to do the right thing for that child, from the school department, the police, the fire, paramedics. So thank you all very, very much.
Thank you. And Wayne?
I just would like to say another thing is, I would like to thank the superintendent for being on top of this from day one. She kept us informed all the time. Didn't matter what time or what it was, she always updated us and let us know how the child was doing. And I know I didn't say anything about the principal or the nurse, but they're all part of it too, and I want to thank them too. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you. Do you have any comments for us or anything that you'd like to share? No? I'm not surprised. I know how humble you are, and I know you just go about your business, and you do a fantastic job at it. And that's from the schools to the fire department, the police department, all of you, EMTs, just phenomenal. Again, thank you so much. And thanks for taking time out of your busy days to come and join us here so that we can celebrate your accomplishments.
You may want to
Fantastic.
stay just through the end, with your permission, through the end of special recognitions. There's one more thing at the end, yeah, if you can. Yeah.
Great.
So we have some other special recognitions. It's the time of year with graduations and such. The Auburn Chamber of Commerce scholarship recipients for 2017. As you know, the Chamber of Commerce is tremendously generous with our students, so I'll share with you who had received a scholarship. So the $3,000 Stephen Lucas Memorial Scholarship has been assigned, given to Meg Beauregard, who will attend UMass Amherst. Each with $1,500 scholarships, Monica Tran will attend Worcester State, Julia Sipek will attend UNH, Liz Anasoskis will attend Ithaca College, Andrea Bolduc will attend Brandeis, Emma Lyons will attend UNH as well. The Paying It Forward Chamber Scholarship for $500 goes to Brianna Montville, who will attend UMass Dartmouth. And the Memorial Scholarship recipients, the $3,000 Major David L. Brodeur Memorial Scholarship goes to Brady Antonopoulos. And the $1,500 Chamber Member Scholarships go to Ayana Bedard, going to UMaine Orono, and Lindsay Berthume going to URI. So congratulations to all of those deserving students and their families. Not noted on the agenda this evening, Dr. Lozay and I had the opportunity to attend the Hanover Scholarship Program, and this year there were 4 students recognized from Auburn, Meg Beauregard, Emma Lyons, Leah Healy, and Monica Tran. So that's the most ever recognized in Auburn, and speaks to the great job that those young women do. We also have some art student recognitions for the Congressional Art Competition. So they'll be honored at a reception on May 20th, and those being recognized are Connor Carlson, not going to get that right, Meg Beauregard, Jenny Rumrill, Dakota Gleason, and Olivia Obreski. Many of those names you have heard many times before. In fact, Olivia Obreski, she is also to be recognized for the mixed media category at the Congressional Art Competition. Her piece, which was titled Home in Poland, was also published on a website, They Draw and Travel. And there were links provided, and hopefully you were able to take a look at that. And she will be heading off to Lesley University in the fall. You've heard me speak of the Les Mis play that was performed by the high school, and happy to share with you that 7 Tammy nominations have come as a result of that. It was just an outstanding performance. So for Best Supporting Actress is Renee Morin. Best Featured Actor is Derek Brigham. Best Featured Actress is Anna Petrowitz. Best Musical Director is Jeannie Bailey. Best Lighting Design Rising Star Award is Jill Labonte as young Eponine. The Rising Star Award is Tyler Poshkus. And a Not Your Average Chorus Member medal winner goes to Zachary Hauger. And then finally, before our final tribute, I wanted to make you aware that a middle school special educator, Monique Mazzoni, has been awarded the Nancy Davis Welch Memorial Professional Development Scholarship from Looney Math Consulting, that being in recognition of her dedication to the field of mathematics education. So we agree that Monique is certainly worthy of this and wanted to bring that to your attention. But as one final item, and the reason I asked our responders to stay is we are approaching the 1-year anniversary of the date that Auburn police officer Ron Tarantino was tragically killed in a routine traffic stop in Auburn on May 22nd, which is Monday. As we remember him and honor his sacrifice, let us be guided by comments made by his wife, Tricia. The best way to do so is to live our lives in the same manner he lived his. Generous of spirit, staying focused on the important things, and giving back to others. I ask that we continue to keep Ron's wife, Tricia, his sons, Ron III, Spencer and Kyle, his parents, Ron Sr. and Sharon, and his siblings in our thoughts and prayers as they face this first anniversary without him. I would ask for a brief moment of silence, keeping Officer Tarantino, his family, the Auburn Police Department, and all first responders in general in our thoughts and prayers. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming tonight. If we could just have you all walk through this way so we could just personally congratulate you, that would be phenomenal. I know you've had enough of the praise, but we haven't.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being there. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for being there for us.
Thanks.
Thanks so
Glenn.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, buddy.
How you doing?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Better than night. We can go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for everything you do.
Thank you. What a scare, huh?
Thank you. How you doing?
Thanks for everything.
Thank you.
That's good to have you. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
I know. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, guys.